getting handled physically as we are seeing right now.
They are not competitive in any portion of this game, offensively or defensively. They cannot run, they cannot pass, they cannot pressure the quarterback, they cannot cover the receivers at this point in time in this football game. And like you said, you're right, Christian, none of us have ever seen that.
At least this season.
At least this season.
The extra 2 points are good. An even keel 30-0 lead. The Maroons have here 6:15 to go in the second quarter. Well, I don't see any signs from the producers, so we'll keep it right here for some live reads. Fresh Coast Sliders. Located inside the back lot in Charlevoix is Fresh Coast Sliders. For hamburger sliders, it's a taste intersection of savory and gourmet, offering a wide variety. Fresh Coast has something for everyone. Check them out online at fcsliders.com, and then we'll meet you at Fresh Coast Sliders. They're also one of the locations for our watch party so far today. And we want to thank our friends at Swanson K&D as well. When you think excavating in Charlevoix, there's only one name that comes to mind, Swanson K&D, family owned and operated since 1944. Swanson K&D is your go-to contractors for all your excavating, road grading, paving, and snow removal needs.
Yeah, I talked to Grandpa Kevin and Grandma Barbie before the game out at the Raider Gridiron booth where they're cooking hamburgers for the team after the game tonight. I talked to Craig, which is a Swansonator father, and all good spirits. Yeah, a lot of people came up for the drive tonight. A lot of them came up last night to see the Raiders play in here, and so far, I don't know, man. I don't know what you say about this so far. It's a place we've never been before this year.
And frankly, as best as I can remember, wow, what a kick that was. We haven't been in this position last year either. So that'll go out of bounds at the 1 yard line, give the Raiders a few extra.
It's going to be a lot of extra.
Yeah, that's probably one thing that has went Charlevoix's way, is kicking that out of bounds. Gives us a little better field position to start off the drive. Man, I'm just speechless watching this.
Re-kick.
They're actually going to re-kick. How about that?
Well, something we haven't seen this season as well, re-kick from the opposing team.
I think when they re-kick, they usually back them up 5, though.
Yeah, so they're starting out at a 35 right in front of us. We're sitting outside, folks. We don't usually get to sit out on the veranda here in the condemned portion of the stadium, which caused me pause when they told us where we were and why the people weren't sitting up here.
Well, Clayton Miller might as well be just as deep as the first one. Watkins fields it, takes it up the sideline, breaks across the 50, and for the first time in this game, the Raiders are in Menominee Maroons territory.
That has been the best thing that has happened to the Raiders so far. Maybe we can get something going. Help turn this baby around.
Well, it's going to take a lot of turning here. Raiders down 30-0 with 6 minutes and 10 seconds to go in the first half.
The Raiders behind this 30-0, folks. 3-0.
Jess with the handoff to Logan Watkins. He works for about 5, maybe 6, but we do have a flag. Holding on the Raiders.
Yep. Well, Watkins was able to kind of give us a little spark on more than one occasion. Maybe he's got 30 points worth of spark in him today, which he could flick that switch anytime he wants.
So that'll be the second penalty against the Raiders today.
Hey, why don't you talk about who gave us gift boxes on the way? You got that?
Yeah, we had Kilwins gave us a wonderful gift bag. We
a
had
roadie box.
That's right, a roadie box. We had the
Happy
Troll, Hardwood Gold, and Cherry Republic as well.
Republic.
Yeah.
I love those little cherry hot dog things.
Yeah, those are good. Little meat sticks there. Thank you, Cherry Republic, and everyone else is Swanson. Turns his legs up the center there for about 7.
Biggest gain for the Swansonator here today.
As the PA announcer says, tackled by a committee of Menominee folks.
Of Maroons.
Yeah, Maroons.
Second down.
Second and Gladstone for the Raiders coming up. For your official yardage at 2nd and 15. Jess with the pass intercepted.
Oh, man.
Wow.
Who was he throwing to?
He was throwing to number 6, Caden Bell. I think Brady Jess got a little confused there with the Maroon because he was the only player wide open.
Well, you had Owen Waha right here in front of us who was wide open.
Yeah, Dennis, I saw what you saw. It was Waha open down the sideline, but I think the intended wide receiver was the number 4.
Logan Watkins.
Yeah.
Boy, that wasn't even close.
No.
And Waha was right here in front of us. That play, we couldn't have got much closer than that. Watching it, and Waha didn't have a Marooner.
Waha looked frustrated after the interception because he
was.
knew he was open. The throw
Well,
Brady
that's
Jess wants back.
the second overthrow we've seen from Jess. He had about a 10-yard overthrow earlier on with Hudson Vollmer. Now this one resulted in an interception. And the Maroons taking over from the Raiders 25. 5:29 here in the first half.
Tanner Turcotte.
Tanner Turcotte up along the sidelines.
To the 30-yard
Upended at the 30-yard line, gain of 5.
You know, them 5 yards is kind of a defeat.
line.
Picking up
Yeah.
5 is like, oh, shoot, they only picked up 5.
Yeah, especially after that 67-yard rushing touchdown that your QB for Menominee, Trevor Turcotte, had to expand the lead to 30. Second and 5 for the Maroons.
Oh, look at that.
Bardowski, no problem there. First down and plenty more, getting up to the 46-yard line.
He is so fast. It was as soon as he got the snap, he was past the line of scrimmage at 5 yards downfield.
Yep.
And he twists around, and he's hard to bring down. And again, fire plug thighs and a heart as big as what?
I don't know, Dennis. That's your analogy there.
I'm going to say a heart as big as Lake Michigan.
Okay. First and 10 from the 45 now. Bardowski taking it up the center once again. Still plowing forward, and he's into Raider territory to the 44-yard line.
No, I'm going to take back Lake Michigan. I'm going to use Green Bay because actually we're on Green Bay, correct?
Yep.
So he's got a heart as big as Green Bay. That kid is unstoppable.
Yeah. Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, for those of you who may not know, Menominee is about 2/3 of the way down Green Bay.
And more temperate than most of the UP winter-wise.
That's
so
right.
I've been told.
Yep.
A little warmer than the rust. That's all relative.
Trevor Turcotte, the quarterback, keeps it for his own and gets across the 40 to the 38. First down again for the Maroons.
I don't feel too warm right now.
Well, number 40, Jeremy Salmi, threw a great block in the backfield. Again, that their blocking on offense has just been phenomenal. So I wondered where the name Maroons came from. And so I went wading into the Maroon fans before the game, and I posed them that question. The results of that here in a minute.
Okay. First and 10 at the Raider 40. Turcotte in shotgun, hands off to Bardowski, hopping up and over the line. Gets taken down after a gain of 3. Okay, Dennis.
So I was wondering, because it's kind of a curious name for a mascot, and what is a Maroon mascot? I had no idea. So I went down and I started asking people in the first row, because there's only people in the first row.
Way to rub it in.
And the first 6 or 8 people had no idea where the Maroon came from. They heard this or they heard that, until finally I hit pay dirt. Actually, I hit Maroon dirt.
Okay.
And it has something to do with Marquette being the Reds.
Yeah,
And-
the red
and
men up there.
The Red Men, so they wanted to be, for whatever reason, that was the result of the Maroons down here.
Okay. Turcotte, my goodness, those legs turn in a hurry for a quarterback. He's got the first down and a few more.
Yeah, so you can believe that or not. But I felt a little like David Letterman. Remember back in the day, he used to go outside and ask questions on the people on the sidewalk?
Now, that was before my time, but I have seen videos.
Oh, jeez. Okay. You guys keep reminding me. Folks, I was the oldest guy in the van up here by at least, I'll say, 25 years.
Probably more like, I won't say, but
Yeah,
yeah,
maybe-
at least
maybe
25.
30. I
30 would be good.
And I stayed awake the whole time and didn't get car sick.
There you go. They don't make them like they used to, Dennis?
No, they don't.
Well, speaking of don't make them like they used to. I don't know where I was going to go with that, but Menominee gains about 6.
They keep churning it out. So, Christian, you come up from Saginaw. You stayed in Charlevoix last night with Austin, who's our producer today.
I went up to Gaylord yesterday where we broadcasted the Gaylord game.
Which Gaylord won.
Which Gaylord won decisively.
Against Petoskey.
And then we stayed in Charlevoix at the American, which was very nice. And then at the bright 6:45 in this morning, a beautiful 2023 Chrysler Pacifica was awaiting Austin and I, where we got into the back seat.
And we're dead to the world for the next 3 hours.
Yes, yeah, we were done. I don't remember the Mackinac Drive.
Oh, beautiful.
I'm sure it was.
I don't think you remember anything east of Escanaba.
Yeah, it wasn't until I had to wake up and start cutting a commercial was when I don't remember anything.
Well, Swanson with a takedown on the far side of the field. With it's hard to see because the sun's in the clock, but it looks like about a 53 or buck 53. Can you see, Christian? How much time we got in the first half?
We have a buck 53. You're right.
So bringing you back to the game here, Isaiah Odom had a nice run here for a few moments ago, and then followed by your quarterback again for the Maroons, Trevor Turkoff, getting the first down yardage needed, setting him up at the Raider 12-yard line.
Man, when they line up so wide.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. A rare tackle for a loss.
Odom wrapped up there behind the line of scrimmage.
This is an interesting formation that I see Menominee run. I saw a couple of shirts here in the front row, because that's the only row that they can sit, that said single winging it, which now describes the formation that Menominee runs, where it's a single wing offense. The tight end is normally lined up just kind of an all near wing T formation, but he's just the only one.
Quarterback keeper looking for somebody in the end zone. Wide open.
Oh, my goodness. They've got the touchdown. 36-0.
And two Raiders ran into each other. Two defenders ran into each other. The ball split the difference. And both Raiders are still on the ground in the end zone.
You couldn't imagine much worse of a scenario.
They ran and hit each other. It looked like pretty much full steam.
Yep.
And somehow that pass.
Okay, well, we're going to see how they're doing here. We've got a quick break, though. Come back after this.
Business owner, you learn to wear a lot of hats. The custodian hat, the IT hat, and well, the you should have called a professional hat. Auto Owners takes care of your business insurance, so you can take care of everything else. That's simple human sense.
Ask Bingham Insurance Services in Charlevoix if Auto Owners make sense for you.
And here we are, the two Raiders down on the field. We're number 2, Hudson Vollmer, number 3, Bryce Johnson. Johnson came up pretty quickly after that hit. Hudson Vollmer took a while, though. He got rocked pretty hard. Just as Dennis was explaining, they both ran into each other at a full head of steam as number 3, Bardowski, gets the extra 2 points.
38-0 game here in the first half.
Man, who would have thought? Ben Z only lost, I think it was 52-7?
50-14.
50-14 last week?
Yep.
Our producer Austin and I were talking and chit-chatting throughout the week that maybe Charlevoix having that trip, and by throughout the week we were anticipating Charlevoix to make the trip up a day early to get rid of some of that travel angst that they would have if they traveled today. However, it doesn't look to be helping him right now.
No. But one thing that we can help is our pockets here. Got to take care of some more bills. Traverse City Cherry Capital Airport. Traverse City Cherry Capital Airport is your gateway to northern Michigan, and now is the time to fly TVC. TVC Airport will also get you to your dream destination anywhere in the world. To plan your next getaway, visit tvcairport.com. And also on the subject of flighting, Skydive Charlevoix. Skydive Charlevoix is calling all thrill seekers, adventure enthusiasts, and everyone in between to thank Skydive Charlevoix for your next adventure. Take flight with Skydive Charlevoix and experience for yourself the rush of skydiving right in your own backyard. Check out their website for more information at Skydive Charlevoix. Here we are.
Christian, if you're Coach Jess, what's going on in your head right now?
Score some points right now. You
Something.
break the seal.
Man, an interception.
It seems as
fumble
though
recovery?
they're so flat-footed right now. Appears they have no energy, no drive. You know, you haven't been hit this hard in the mouth all season.
Johnson.
Bryce Johnson with the little lateral over to Watkins. That gained about 5 yards after the catch.
Well, again, I think that was a good example. Not much downfield blocking to make that anywhere near successful. Quite opposite of what we've been seeing in the ability of the Maroons to downfield block. So, yeah, I think, Christian, I would totally agree that that typical spark or machismo that we see sometimes for the Raiders, not seeing much of that even from the very beginning today.
The longest play of the Raiders so far was a little over 20-yard return by Logan Watkins. That one's nearly intercepted off of the fingertips of Watkins, who couldn't quite haul that one in. The Raiders have 43 seconds to go here in the first half.
Well, I've got a theory. You know, you kind of think about the pros and cons or the pluses and minuses Charlevoix coming into this game. And, you know, I think, and you guys can disagree, but, you know, we hadn't beaten Traverse City St. Francis in 22 years. The team had not been born the last time we beat St. Francis. More in a second.
2nd and 10. 43 seconds to go. Brady Jess with the low pass, and okay, well, that one just hits the sideline, and Logan Watkins not able to get it. Now there's a flag on the play.
I think that's going to be an illegal forward pass.
I think he was not behind the line.
Well, it looked as though that first pass from Jess out wide was forward, and then the second pass was also forward.
Yeah.
So it's going to be a double forward pass.
It was an illegal forward pass.
That's a loss of down. Nothing good about that penalty. But getting back to my theory, one of them anyway. We'll wait again. Charlevoix trying to get. I got it. Thanks. Something going here with 37 seconds.
Brady Jess looking, throwing. Completion to number 4, Logan Watkins. It looks like he should have enough for the first down. Hurry-up offense coming for the Raiders.
Was that our first down of the half?
That is.
I don't remember another one.
No, you're right. Unless if it was by a penalty. Otherwise, that is the first Raider first down this entire game.
Timeout taken by Charlevoix, yep.
So, Dennis, you were about to.
Well, you know, one thing that you see sometimes when you gear up for maybe one team pretty much exclusively, a team that the Raiders had not beaten in over 20 years. And, you know, and sometimes you get a little, you don't even know it subconsciously, that became kind of the goal of the team maybe, right? And so they did beat St. Francis handily, which was obviously a tremendous game, probably one of the better games Charlevoix has played all year. But then with that being said, is there some anxiety then after that, or something that maybe we climbed the mountain that we really wanted, and maybe that was about St. Francis. Now, I was a psychology minor at State, so don't buy into that theory too much, but it seems like sometimes you get a little geared up for one thing, and maybe you know, your energy kind of gets zapped after you accomplish that initial goal.
I understand what you mean. I get it quite well. Brady Jess nearly gets that one intercepted, throws into double coverage. That was supposed to be for Owen Waha.
Well, he had to have been anticipating a hit right in the gut.
I think that's why he shored up on that route.
Yeah.
Because if he had committed to that route, he would have took the hit, but he would have been body on ball.
Yeah, he would have. He kind of flinched a little bit there on that pass over the middle. That's the one that receivers dread, is that pass over the middle like that, because there's a lot of folks in there that mean to cause you harm. And, yeah, it looked like he kind of maybe begged off a second.
And another interception. That time it's by number 1, Aaron Brunell. That'll pretty much take care of your first half here with about 22 seconds to go.
It'll be Maroon ball at the 42.
The Maroons take over at the Raider 42. Just no energy left on the Raider sideline right now.
Yeah, they might as well be on Mars. They've never been here before.
Right.
And neither has the coaching staff, neither has probably our viewing audience. So it's like, no, you're on the right channel. This is the Raiders playing here behind 38-0 in the first half.
This is not Charlevoix versus Elk Rapids. This is Charlevoix versus Menominee, the hardest team we've seen all season. Turkoff and company taking over at the Raider 42. Airs it out downfield.
Oh,
intercepted by Hudson Vollmer.
What a start.
With 13 seconds, the Raiders take it back.
The one thing I would say, and if I was critiquing the Maroon quarterback, he does not zip the ball. They all tend to be floaters. That last one was a little bit of a floater. He kind of throws that ball that's in the air a long time, and he's gotten away with it up to this point. He did not get away with it there.
Well, he's been able to get away with it because he's been deadly accurate with those floaters also.
Alrighty, well, Raiders taking over at their own 17. Brady just airs it out deep. Why not? Overthrown by about 10 yards. That was Owen Waha downfield. 6 seconds to go, 2nd and 10 at the 17. 3 well overthrown passes now from Jess, and 2 interceptions.
Just need him to calm down on his throws.
Right. Just some positive yardage here is all the Raiders need to go into halftime with. 38-0 is the score.
Well, I don't believe in moral victories, but a score here by the Raiders, I would probably put in that category.
Jess.
He'll throw one more time, this time to Troy Nickel.
And that's going to do it.
Yep. So after 1 half of play, ladies and gentlemen, your Raiders are down 38-0 against the Menominee Maroons. Stay tuned. We've got our Charlevoix Auto halftime break. We'll come back here in a little bit. Stay tuned.
There, Hannah again with Charlevoix Auto. Don't let summer pass you by. Get into a new Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, or Ram today and make this the summer event. Lease a sleek new Compass for an amazing $339 a month. Elevate your journey in a stylish Grand Cherokee for $429 a month. Or unleash the power of a 4x4 Ram pickup for $459 a month. Don't miss out in getting into your perfect ride for less at Charlevoix Auto on US 31 South near the Charlevoix Airport. Your trusted local dealership.
Twin Bay Dock's exclusive diamond pattern is stylish to complement your waterfront property. It's quality built to last a lifetime. Engineered to be stronger, our non-skid surface stays cool to the touch, and we offer a full line of dock accessories, including kayak and supboard racks. To see all we have to offer, visit our website to find a dealer near you. Twin Bay Docks, simply exceptional quality.
I'm Ryan Beningo, but you might know me for my business, Professional Seamless Gutters, where we specialize in, you guessed it, everything gutters. New installation, replacements, cleaning, leaf guards, rain chains, and much more. But unlike many service providers, when you call Professional Seamless Gutters, you get me, Orion, not some bum intern or call center recording. So when you're contemplating any services regarding the gutters on your home or pole barn, think Professional Seamless Gutters.
Located in Charlevoix, Michigan, is Martin Concrete, where they specialize in residential concrete construction. providing high-quality concrete work and guaranteeing customer satisfaction. They're proud to serve Charlevoix and the surrounding areas. No job is too big or too small for Martin Concrete, with services ranging from concrete slabs, footings, driveways, retaining walls, and much more. There's nothing that Martin Concrete can't do regarding concrete. That's Martin Concrete, online at martinconcretecharlevoix.com, or give them a call at 231-838-9610.
At Jim Reel's Friendly Ford of Charlevoix, you can expect big city deals with a small town feel. With over 65 new Ford cars, trucks, and SUVs in stock and ready to go. Right now, lease this 2023 FCTP F-150 for just $300 a month. Or buy and save up to $15,483 off MSRP on select new 2023 Ford F-150s. Get the real deal at Jim Reel's Friendly Ford of Charlevoix.
Sick and tired of monotonous family dinners? Then you need to call an audible and let BC Pizza take care of the rest. They've been the best source of handmade, hometown gourmet pizzas featuring a wide variety of menu options, including salads, grinders, and their world-famous pizza. And with a location in Charlevoix right here to serve you, where their presence in the community is second to none. BC Pizza, the best choice pizza. Are you sick and tired of monotonous family dinners? Then you need to call an audible and let BC Pizza take care of the rest. They've been the best source of handmade, hometown gourmet pizzas featuring a wide variety of menu options, including salads, grinders, and their world-famous pizza. And with a location in Charlevoix right here to serve you, where their presence in the community is second to none. BC Pizza, the best choice pizza.
Charlevoix State Bank was founded in 1994 to provide exceptional local service to our northern Michigan community. With 6 locations in Charlevoix, East Jordan, Boyne City, Ellsworth, and Beaver Island, we're here to make banking easy right here in your neck of the woods with people you know. Charlevoix State Bank believes in the positive lessons of high school athletics and is a proud sponsor of tonight's game.
I'm Dennis Halverson, Berkshire Hathaway in Charlevoix. Have you been thinking about selling your house? We've got a long list of people looking to buy. If you've been thinking about selling your property and aren't quite sure where to start, that's where I come in. I've got the expertise, the background, and the experience to help market your property in a way that will maximize your profit. I pride myself on the relationship I establish with my clients, whether that be on the sell side or the buy side of their real estate transaction. I'm Dennis Halverson, the 2021 ACK Realtor of the Year.
Business owner, you learn to wear a lot of hats. The custodian hat, the IT hat, and well, you should have called a professional hat. Auto Owners takes care of your business insurance, so you can take care of everything else. That's simple human sense.
Ask Bingham Insurance Services in Charlevoix if auto owners make sense for you.
Located in Charlevoix, Michigan, is Martin Concrete, where they specialize in residential concrete construction, providing high-quality concrete work and guaranteeing customer satisfaction. They're proud to serve Charlevoix and the surrounding areas. No job is too big or too small for Martin Concrete, with services ranging from concrete slabs, footings, driveways, retaining walls, and much more. There's nothing that Martin Concrete can't do regarding concrete. That's Martin Concrete, online at martinconcretecharlevoix.com or give them a call at 231-838-9610.
Now's the time to fly from your Northern Michigan hometown Cherry Capital Airport. TVC. TVC Airport will get you to your dream destination anywhere in the world. Visit tvcairport.com now.
Today's game has been brought to you by the Charlevoix Barbershop, Kilwins of Charlevoix, Fresh Coast Sliders, Burnett Foods, Bayshore Animal Hospital, J. Arnold Custom Cabinetry, J. Arnold Painting, Dry Harbor Marine, Charlevoix State Bank, Martin Concrete, Swanson K&D, Farm Bureau Insurance, the Lemarand Agency, Charlevoix Auto, CarQuest Auto Parts, Charlevoix Sewer and Drain Cleaning, Market Technologies Incorporated, Professional Seamless Gutters, Charlevoix Agency Insurance, Jim Reels, Friendly Ford, Bingham Insurance Services, Wilmot Electric, Culvers of Charlevoix, John Deere, Hudson, The Lake House, Traverse City, Cherry Capital Airport, BC Pizza, Twin Bay Docks, and Northwest Heating and Air.
And here we are, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to our Charlevoix Auto halftime show. Unfortunately, we're not going to be talking about a whole lot here game-wise. Some problems with the NFHS network prohibited us from getting out much footage during the first quarter and into the second, from what I hear from our producers. So we're going to get caught up on some reads here. We got caught up on our commercials, so that's good, keeping the bills paid. So first off, we want to thank our friends at Bingham Insurance. As Charles knows, running a small business can be risky, but one thing you can't leave the chance is your insurance coverage. Bingham Insurance wants to help get you covered from the unexpected from happening. That's Bingham Insurance Company, representing auto owners insurance. And also Professional Seamless Gutters. Your home gutters are always there when you need them to be. So is our good friend Ryan Domingo, and that's why he started Professional Seamless Gutters. Professional Seamless Gutters offers fast and experienced service and real-time quotes. But wait, there's more. There's always more, ladies and gentlemen. They'll actually answer your phone call. That's Professional Seamless Gutters at 989-619-3407 and tell them that we sent you. And Charlevoix State Bank. During a time of mergers, acquisitions, and name changes, the founders of Charlevoix State Bank saw a need for a truly local bank focused on our community and strong customer relationships. Those values continue to drive us today as we support high school athletics through our support of tonight's game. Fresh Coast Sliders, located inside the back lot in Charlevoix, is Fresh Coast Sliders. For hamburger sliders, it's a taste intersection of savory and gourmet. Offering a wide variety, Fresh Coast has something for everyone. Check them out online at fcsliders.com, and we'll meet you at Fresh Coast Sliders. And Swanson K&D. When you think excavating in Charlevoix, there's only one name that comes to mind. Swanson K&D, family owned and operated since 1944. Swanson K&D is your go-to contractors for all your excavating, road grading, paving, and snow removal needs. And we also want to thank Charlevoix Auto today for not only sponsoring our halftime show, but also giving us usage of a wonderful brand new 2023 Chrysler Pacifica to use on our trip up here. The six of us, myself, Dennis, Charles, Austin, Christian, and Jimmy, all came up here and fit comfortably inside that van. So we want to thank you very much for that. We want to thank the Townhouse, the Elks Club, the Back Lot, and Happy Troll for all having watch parties today. And we want to thank Kilwins of Charlevoix. We want to thank Happy Troll, Harwood Gold, and last but not least, Dennis helped me out here. The other goodie bag was from Cherry Republic. Yep. For all giving us some goods and goodie bags to come on up here and enjoy on our 4.5-hour road trip up, and of course helping me back as well.
I like those little hot dog things from Cherry. Most of those are really tasty.
Yeah. Now, ladies and gentlemen, you may have missed this due to the NFHS streaming problems, but obviously you see the score 38-0. That is a product of a perennial playoff contender, playoff powerhouse, you may call it. They are tied for 10th all-time in the state across all divisions and playoff appearances at 31. They have 3 state titles within the last 25 years, 1999, 2006, and 2007. They are also runners-up in 2013 and 2016 as well. So, Menominee is a very strong team, as we've seen here, but one good thing for Charlevoix is no matter what this season, they've had a very positive season. Another 8-win season coming out so far. That's the 4th time in the last 4 years that has happened. Of course, we were able to get ahead of St. Francis last week as well for the first time in a generation, 22 years.
Yeah, and we were kind of talking too. I think you made the point. I think there's some sort of UP curse going on. And this isn't this game. I think it goes back quite a while. We've never had good luck in football or basketball coming out this way. I don't know why, but I think the data would prove me out that we just historically, Charlevoix has not done well. And I think maybe even broaden it out. Northwest Michigan teams have not done well. Benzee got killed up here last week.
Yeah, 50-14 was that score.
Boyne City got killed up here last week. And, you know, we're going to get killed up here today. So I don't know what's going on, but they seem to have the under the bridge team's number. And we've seen some of that here today. But anyway, it is what it is.
Well, we're looking for Charlevoix to hopefully come out swinging on their opening possession of the half. Logan Watkins fields that one at the 10-yard line. He works his way up the sideline for the second biggest, now make that the biggest gain so far today as he gets into Menominee territory at their 48-yard line.
Well, I think, too, we'd be remiss if we didn't mention, I know sometimes a lot of the other kids that are playing other sports kind of get overshadowed a little bit by football and basketball, but I think we need to note the fact that today the boys cross-country team is running at the state finals down at MIS Speedway, and I forget the young lady's name on the girls' side.
Katie Rohr will be on the girls' side.
Katie Rohr representing Charlevoix at the states on cross-country, so great job, kids.
Run up the middle, here we go. Charlevoix with the breakaway. Hudson Vollmer taking it all the way in. They calling it
touchdown.
Touchdown, Raiders.
Well, you want to see right
it's a good way to start the second half.
Wow. That's what the Raiders needed right there. Hudson Vollmer off the breakaway run from Logan Watkins to get them to midfield. Vollmer takes it the other half of the field for the Raiders' first touchdown.
Man, I feel better already. Hey, the other team we need to make mention of is volleyball. Girls volleyball team doing well. They won their district final yesterday.
Yep.
And so we've got congratulations, young ladies, for your success there in the volleyball court, and also the success the Raiders have had in cross country. Good job.
Well, here we are. Raiders with their first touchdown thanks to a combo between Logan Watkins and Hudson Vollmer to chew up 90 yards of the field in 2 plays. Now the handoff right up the center. Henry Herzog able to waltz that one in, no problem. Raiders come out swinging early. 38-8 is now the score.
Well, you know, you can use a lot of football stuff, analogies for life, right? And life has got its ups and downs, and I think, you know, everybody's going to get knocked down sooner or later over something, either a job or health or, you know, fill in the blank. I think the trust of the two metal, as you used to say, is how you react to that. And do you put your chin down and woe is me, or do you keep your chin held high and finish the doggone game out in this case? And so this is a little bit of a character builder. However this turns out here today, obviously we'd like to see Charlevoix. Be nice to have them score 4 or 5 more touchdowns. But again, this is kind of a story of life a little bit on how the team reacts and their resilience and put into a position they've never experienced before.
Yeah, life is not always a box of chocolates, that's for sure. But the Raiders able to come away with a touchdown here. Now, for the first time in this game, Ryan Pearl is able to kick off. That one sails well back into Maroon territory, fielded at the 15.
Man, that kid's good.
God, not for a big run there. There was number 3, Landon Brodowski, once again.
He's kind of a one-man wrecking crew, isn't he? Yeah. He is something.
He's like the Swansonator of the Maroons.
You know, the other thing, and Christian, correct me if I'm wrong here, but it seems like most of their big gainers are on the edges.
They really are. They're utilizing their speed, getting to the outside, and boy, do the Maroons have a lot of speed to work with.
14-6.
Yeah, they're able to make the cut, and they don't do much up the middle, but they are deadly on the edges.
Here we go. Snap right up the center once again. Goes Bardowski. Gains 9 of those 10 yards.
Now, if my math is right, the Raiders need to stop the Maroons in each of their offensive possessions. But the Raiders are down less than 4 possessions. But they have to score a 2-point conversion on each of their touchdowns if they want to stay in this.
Well, so far, that has not been a problem this year for the Raiders. Granted, this is a new caliber of team they're playing against as Turcoff takes off, gets the first down and a few more.
Again, they keep picking on the outside there on the far side and have had success pretty much every time they've tried going out around there. You know, sometimes you think about their blocking is stronger on that right side on the O-line, and they're leveraging, you know, some extraordinary talent there because they seem to kind of tend to go right side wide for their larger gains on the running.
Sawyer Blazik just came back out from the sideline here hoping to make an impact. Bardowski not able to get anywhere on the play. Wrapped up immediately. 2nd and 10 coming up here for the Maroons. The first time that's happened in quite a while.
You can't say that. Haven't said that very much.
No.
Wrapped up immediately. That's has been pretty rare. Brings up a 2nd and 10 for the Maroons.
Raiders looking like a newer team right now. Probably got some, we'll call it encouraging words from the coaching staff during the halftime break. 10 minutes, 14 seconds to go here in the third quarter. Turcoff rolls out, able to find his man. And that went to number 2, Nathan Kopp. Haven't said his name a whole lot so far today. A sophomore, gained 7.
Brought down immediately. Nice open field tackle. Brings up a 3rd and about 4 for the M&Ms.
The M&Ms. There you go. Yeah. I didn't even think about that. Menominee Maroons, the M&Ms.
Chocolate or peanut?
Ooh, peanut.
Yeah, I could go either way.
3rd and 3. Bardowski up the center.
Looks like he slipped on his own man.
They got the first down, though. That's all that matters right now for Menominee. Oh, no. Yes, they did. Okay.
Yep.
Yeah.
Move the sticks.
Moving the sticks. They got it by the nose of a football, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know the way this team's looking right now. They look to be peanut M&Ms. They're too tough to be those soft chocolate ones.
Hey, a special shout-out for Patrick Faust. I'll bring that up here in a second.
Okay, Turcoff in shotgun. He'll keep it for himself. Working around to the 30. Few more, just short of the first down line, but we do have a flag.
Yeah, again, right in that holding area that you typically see. Get the initial call. Hey, I was right once. Holding on the M&Ms, a hold. But I didn't bring any gloves, and I brought probably too light a coat. So it was like in the 20s here earlier. It was cold. And my wife told me before I left the house, hey, you better bring some gloves and a half of your coat. But me knowing all and politely nodded and went out to the car without the heavier coat or the gloves. And I get up here, and correct me if I'm wrong, it was cold.
Mm-hmm.
So I was over at the barbecue area for the Raider Gridiron Club, and I said to Patrick Faust, who was kind of like the head chef, and you know what he did? He gave me his gloves.
What a guy.
And I'm wearing. So, Patrick, thank you for that. Nice shout-out for him.
It's hot in the sun.
Yeah, it's very comfortable in the sun. Pass there to the number 2, Nathan Culp, once again.
Well, the other thing, too, he was working over a gas grill, and so the gloves were kind of a liability with regards to the heat and the flames for doing the burgers and stuff. So, but still, the thought counted. And Patrick, thank you very much. I'm very comfortable sitting, Christian and I sitting down in the sun, and Shane's in the sun, so it's rather actually comfortable here right now.
Yeah. Second in a rare long situation here, 2nd and 12 to be exact. Turcoff rears downfield. That's well overthrown for the first time that we've seen today to number 6, Caden Bell.
Yeah, do either one of you remember an incomplete pass from him yet today?
At least not one of that margin.
He threw an interception.
That's right, he did. Yeah, Hudson Vollmer late in the second quarter.
Yep. Not many. He's a pretty good quarterback. Got a nice surrounding cast. Seems to have a pretty good O-line.
So 3rd and 12, the first time we've seen a third down by Menominee since probably one of their first 2 drives of the game. Yep, 3rd and 12 coming up here, 8:03 in the third quarter.
Braden Greedensky coming out for a minute.
Turkoff running around, trying to get somewhere up the sideline, throws it out of bounds, and they have their first 4th down of the game.
You think that was a design play, or he just got rid of it?
I think that was actually their 3rd 4th down. They both 4th downs they had on the first possession, they converted both of them. One of them wound up being a touchdown. Another one, I think, was on their 4th play of the game.
I remember that 4th down well. It was 4th and 1 from the 2.
They've had a lot of offense since that first drive, so it's easy to forget.
Well, we have not seen any inclination of giving up by the Raiders, which I didn't think anyway would happen. These young men are better than that, and they are still playing like this is a tie ball game.
So here we are, Turkoff again, 4th and 12, looking to find a man downfield, connects. Was he in bounds? No, he was not. That'll be a turnover on downs, ladies and gentlemen, and we've got a quick turnover to a commercial here. We'll be back after this.
We don't have much time to dawdle around here if we got any hopes of getting back in this one.
That's right, Charlevoix creating the Charlevoix Agency Insurance turnover play there as Jess keeps it for himself, crosses midfield, gains 15.
I think one thing you got to look forward to going forward for the Raiders is that you might have to start getting out of bounds on some of these open plays. Save some clock, because that clock's going to milk by if you're going to try and make a comeback here down 4 possessions.
Yeah, there is not much room for dilly-dally.
Yeah. 1st and 10 from the Menominee 45. Only the second time the Raiders have been Menominee territory so far today.
Well, we need to score early and often.
Gain of about 3 there with a run up the center. 7:15 as the clock ticks down here in the third quarter.
2nd down 8.
Yeah, it's kind of fun also, not only seeing the kids play and not giving up on this one, but seeing the parents and the other supporters that followed the team all the way up here for this. It's a good testament to Raider pride.
That's exactly right. The handoff to Landon Swanson. Not able to get more than a yard there.
Yeah, big 3rd down. I think, Christian, you're going for these now. What do you got to lose, right?
Yeah, that's exactly it. I thought they were going to start going for it on 4th down in the first half. But they were deep in their own territory on some plays, and now they're just looking for those giant chunk plays.
Yeah, I hate to use a cliche, but there is no tomorrow, so I think every possession is a 4-down possession.
At this point, yes. Down 4 possessions.
4 possessions game, 4 possession play every chance we get. Brady Jess rearing back to find Hudson Vollmer, who's open, makes the connection. He's got wide open field in front of him. Touchdown, Raiders.
There it is, Dennis. They're not giving up, and they're scoring fast. They're doing exactly what we were just saying.
Yeah, there is no give up in this team. There is no give up in a true Raider. So there is no surprise there that they are still playing. Like I said, this is a tie ball game. And whatever the other thing is, whatever the coaches talk to them about at halftime, they should bottle that up maybe for use at another time.
Oh, my God, I guess.
This is a totally different team, first half, second half.
Came up with a 4th down stop, and now 2 straight touchdowns on their first 2 drives of the half. We have a 38-14 ball game here with 6 1/4 to go yet in the third quarter.
Again, like Christian said, they need 2 here now, right, for the math to work out.
They're only allowed to miss 1 2-point conversion within their next 4 attempts.
Kind of a obscure little rule.
Well, here we are. Brady Jess keeping it for himself. He's got room, gets rid of it.
Oh, man, he was open, too.
There is your 1 attempt. Now, if you're going to score touchdowns for the rest of the game, you have to connect on your 2-point conversions. Otherwise, it adds a possession.
Okay. Now, if Pearl was able to kick a field goal, that would take care of things as well, right?
I got to do some math.
Okay.
I'm a journalism major. I'm not good at math.
That makes two of us.
Journalism minor, I should say.
I was a cop, so that says enough.
Well, real quick, we want to thank Charlevoix Auto, who once again not only sponsored our halftime show, but provided us a beautiful brand new 2023 Chrysler Pacifica to make the journey up here. Charlevoix Auto wants everyone tuning in to know that they're your trusted local Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, Chevrolet, and Moke dealer. Drive with confidence. Choose Charlevoix Auto, your one-stop shop for exceptional sales and service.
The math is right. Charlevoix is down 24 points. That equals 3 possessions with a 2-point conversion on each touchdown.
Okay.
They have to score touchdowns.
You heard it from Christian, ladies and gentlemen. 24 straight points needed in order to bring the Raiders back into this game. So far, starting out well, 2 straight scores and a 4th down conversion on the squib kick. Here we go. Menominee slow to get to it, so they'll fall on the ball at their own 28-yard line.
Yeah, number 21, Torrin Davis, senior, with that little bobble there, which gave the Maroons not such good field positions. So again, every possession is crucial, no matter if you're on offense or defense for our Charlevoix Raiders.
Every possession, every play. Well, we have a moment. Real Ford, your friendly dealer Jim Reel, is now in Charlevoix, and he wants to get you a real deal on new, used, or certified pre-owned vehicles. Whether it's for yourself or for your student driver, Jim Reel wants to help get you a deal at jimreelford.com. Bardarski running out, breaking away. Raiders trying to catch up to him. He's off to the races. He's long gone for a Menominee touchdown.
Man, he ran right over Bryce Johnson. And that kid is good. You got to get him early, or I don't think you're going to get him.
Nope. So just when Charlevoix had something going, Menominee comes back with another long touchdown run, make that 73 yards. 44-14 is the score, Charles.
That was a big-time run by Bardowski. I mean, he got through the initial line of defense, broke through a couple of arm tackles, and he was scooting, turned on the Jets for the 73-yard score. And man, the Maroons answering the bell here as the Raiders had 14 consecutive points. That's a big change in momentum there as this game moves forward with 6 minutes remaining in the half or quarter.
Yeah, that was a gut punch there for the Raiders. You know, we saw them. They had some bounce in their step. They were, you know, probably the most amped up I've seen them in the whole game, and they were thinking maybe, just maybe, we could do this, and then that. Just like I said, a gut punch.
Well, the good thing is it only took about 14 seconds off the clock.
Yeah. And we do have a false start there on the Maroons. So they'll be pushed back a bit farther now to try for their 2-pointer.
4-possession game now, though.
Yep.
Turkoff and company in shotgun. He rolls out to the side looking for a man. He'll run it himself. Gets taken out of bounds.
Real nice pursuit job on the end by Camden Carey. He did a good job of making Turkoff bow that out a little bit further than he wanted to, and that allowed the coverage for the Raiders to get there. But really good job in pursuit by Carey to force Turkoff to go out of bounds.
All right, well, we've got a quick break here. See our friends at Charlevoix State Bank and come back on the other side of this.
Charlevoix State Bank was founded in 1994 to provide exceptional local service to our northern Michigan community. With 6 locations in Charlevoix, East Jordan, Boyne City, Ellsworth, and Beaver Island, we're here to make banking easy right here in your neck of the woods with people you know. Charlevoix State Bank believes in the positive lessons of high school athletics and is a proud sponsor of tonight's game.
$4 nachos.
Here we are, ladies and gentlemen. Charlevoix had 14 unanswered points. Then comes Menominee once again for another touchdown, but Camden Carey kept the 2-point conversion from happening. So we've got a 44-14 game. 6 and a penny minutes to go here in the third quarter.
Hey, I'm a nacho guy. Just a second now.
Miller's kick goes well downfield, picked up by Watkins. He's working his way through the center of the field, gets a nice 20-yard return up to the 31-yard line.
So before the game, I was over at the concession stand. It wasn't open yet because we were really early here today, and I was over perusing the menu on the front of the concession stand, and they had $4 nachos, and it listed the ingredients. It's like, man. So then I hadn't seen them. Now a lady just walked by, and she had those $5 nachos. I'm telling you, best deal in the UP right there.
So we'll see if the Raiders can keep this momentum that they've built here in the third quarter going as their offense has come to life here in the first half of the third quarter.
1st and 10 from the 31 for Jess and company. Jess in shotgun here. Twins to the bottom and a man to the top. Jess with the immediate handoff to her, Swanson. He's wrapped up, not able to get anywhere by 3 different Maroons.
Yeah, that was 33 Joshua Schultz, wasn't it? No,
Yes.
no, I'm sorry.
Yeah, it was. It was Josh Schultz on the carry there.
Oh,
And
okay.
a good job of the Maroon defense to follow in the pursuit of that in order to bring down Schultz for a 4-yard loss.
Have you ever seen him on offense?
I've never seen him get tackled for a loss.
Brady Jess with the 2nd and 12 scenario now. Quick pass over to Waha, and he's not able to get more than a couple.
Again, you throw into that coverage. There was 3 Maroons right there. Waha had no downfield help on any sort of opportunity to get loose of those 3 defenders. So their pursuit is great.
That is the difference between the Raiders and the Maroons, is that when the Maroons get their players the ball in space, they also have blockers in front of them, where it appears the Raiders just get their ball into their playmakers, and there's no blocking downfield.
3rd and 8, just with a bullet to Henry Herzog. Unfortunately, he loses footing and loses the ball. The Maroons come away with it.
Yeah, that's just a tough play for Herzog and the Raiders. It looked like he was trying to fight for extra yardage. Looked as though he lost his footing there as well when he was trying to make that cut back up the field. And I think as he was getting tackled, I think the Maroon who made the stop just kind of punched the ball out. It was a really nice play on defense for the Maroons to do that.
Charlevoix once again got punched, but trying to provide a critical stop here. 4:44 left to go in the third quarter. Down 44-14. Lots of 4s here. First down from the 28-yard line. Turkoff looking, fires deep. Broken up
at the last minute.
Goodness.
Number 3 for Charlevoix, Bryce Johnson. Got his hand on it. That was going to be another 6. And Bryce at the last second got his mid in there and broke the play up.
Second down and 10. Raiders with a must-have stop here.
Hey, Charles, anybody calling in on the text line? Been kind of quiet today.
Well, the text-in line was jumping earlier when we were having some issues communicating and getting our feed to NFHS Network, but text-in line getting a lot of love from the watch parties around town as Menominee hands that one off on the jet sweep. Gets about 7 yards on 2nd and 10. But, yeah, people hanging out as the Raiders put 14 points on the board there early in the third quarter, giving the people something to cheer for. And the text-in line has been jumping so far. So thanks for the support, Raider Nation, and everybody tuning in.
3rd and 4 for the Maroons after a 6-yard move forward there by Caden Bell.
That's a big play here.
It is a big play. Raiders must have stop here on the 3rd, and I'm sure ensuing 4th down as Bardowski works his way through the pile. And he was stopped by number 70 there, Adam Streeter.
Looks like he was hiked the ball there to me. Is it? Did anybody else see that?
Yeah, that's part of their offense in terms of their short yardage package. When they need a short yardage down and distance, Menominee, what they'll do is they'll put both their quarterback and their running back down in like a running back stance, and it's a direct snap to either one of them, and one of them takes it depending on who's designed to get the ball, just like that.
4th and 1. Maroons get it across the line, no problem.
So just like that, when they need that short yardage situation, they'll direct snap it to one of the quarterback, Turkoff, or number 3, Bardowski.
So what were we recalling that? We were having trouble remember that last time. Remember we were talking when you snap not to the quarterback?
It's the Wildcat.
Wildcat. Very good. don't know why that name escapes me, but I know it when I see it. I just don't remember. Me being the oldest guy on the crew.
I suppose you're allowed to have that.
Yeah, give me a couple, 3 of those a game if you wouldn't mind.
Okay. We'll have to talk to the boss about that. 1st and 10. 3:25 to go. Yep, timeout. Maroons. So we'll take a quick moment here to thank our friends at Wilmot Electric. Since 1983, Wilmot Electric Incorporated has been a gold standard electric service provider throughout northern Michigan, offering solutions to any electrical need you may have, whether it's residential, commercial, or marine related. No matter the case, Wilmot Electric has experts that will keep your projects on time and on budget, customer focused, and community driven for 40 years. That's Wilmot Electric. And Kilwins of Charlevoix. Fudge, chocolate, and ice cream. Kilwins in Charlevoix keeps it simple, but they keep it delicious, as we all know with that goodie bag they sent along with us. Located downtown in the heart of Charlevoix, you'll find Kilwins, but before you see it, you'll probably smell the aroma of the waffle cone griddle first. Now under new ownership, but with the same delicacies we all love. That's Kilwins of Charlevoix. Well, here we are. After a 4th and 1 conversion by the Maroons, they take up shop now at about the 15-yard line, 1st and 10. Trevor Turkoff, the Maroons quarterback, been having himself a day so far. A little trickeration there. A handoff to one man, and then back over to his younger brother, Tanner Turkoff. Not able to get anywhere, though. Ran right into a Raider defensive wall.
Yeah, a little bit of a reverse there. So the Maroons aren't pulling anything back out of the fire that they've got going. Still doing some, like Shane said, some trickeration to try to score another one.
Got to give you some credit there on that saying, Dennis. That's been with us here, Next Level Broadcasting, for a good couple of years now. As Maroons look at a 2nd and 8 here. Hand off to Bardowski.
Oh, man, big time play in there by the Raider interior defense. It was Braden Greensky and Josh Schultz in there making that stop to limit Bardowski to just getting back near the line of scrimmage.
Makes it 3rd down, and the Maroons still have a chance to get a 1st down here.
Yep. 3rd down and 8, but from the 14-yard line. So we got the band playing off in the distance at the far end zone. Did a great job during halftime today. 2:12 in the 3rd quarter. Turkoff with Bardowski next to him. Turkoff rears back into some trouble, but plenty of open space now. Makes the throw. Touchdown, Menominee. That was number 1, Aaron Brunell.
Good job of extending the play there by Turkoff. Bought some time, had a little pressure from the outside. He was able to escape the pocket and then put a laser beam right in the corner of the end zone where only his man could catch it.
How many times have we seen that this afternoon, the patience that he's shown back there? He just waits for something to unfold. He doesn't feel much risk or pressure back there, and that's another example of just having some time. And if you give a offensive receiver enough time, they're going to find an opening eventually, which happened just again on that score.
Like you were saying earlier, Dennis, is that there's good improv from Turkoff where he sits there patiently, and then he scrambles a little bit, and one of his wide receivers will find a way. They'll leak out, and he just finds them open down 15, 10 yards down the field.
Well, and then the other thing, he's right on the money when he finds it.
Yeah.
I mean, if he doesn't have a long zip pass, but he certainly has a shorter zip pass. When he finds that opportunity, even though he just, so perceptive, that split second, man, he delivers it right on the money and has all afternoon.
Being able to accurately throw while on the move is one of the most important aspects that coaches look at quarterbacks in today's modern age of football.
Well, we'll see what the Raiders got going on here as they were able to hold the Maroons out of the end zone on that 2-point conversion attempt. It was well defended by a couple of Charlevoix linebackers to keep the score at 50-14. So doing some quick math, that makes it a 36-point game, which means it's still a 4-score game. Well, no, excuse me, a 5-score game.
Here we go. Miller taking care of the kicking duties once again. Boots it downfield. My goodness, all the way to Logan Watkins at the 10. Making a run for it here up the sideline. He goes, taken out at about the 30. Good 20-yard gain.
One thing. Oh, go ahead.
Well, I'm just saying the various aspects of the game. The one aspect of the game that continues to be pretty strong, probably doesn't get mentioned enough, is their kicker's great.
Yeah.
And I was also going to talk about Menominee's kickoff coverage. So one thing is that when you have a great kicker, it does you no good if you can't cover a kick. And one thing that Menominee has been able to do on special teams so far today is get down there in kickoff coverage.
Yeah, those are in the air down to the 5 or 10-yard line, and occasionally I think he hit one right on the end zone. Not bad.
Brady Jess finds Logan Watkins along the side. He works his way up, gets the first down and 2 more.
Want to give credit to Troy Nickel out there, number 10 in white. Got a nice block on the outside to spring Watkins for that 12-yard gain.
So Charlevoix with 13 seconds to go here in the quarter. They'll have time for one more play, it looks like. They go up to the line at their own 40. And there's time. So that'll take care of your third quarter, ladies and gentlemen. Score is 50 Maroons to 14 Raiders. We'll come back on the other side of this.
At Jim Reel's Friendly
folks.
Oh, well, we're back.
Get back on the couch.
Get back on the couch. There's one more. 1 minute left in the quarter here.
No wonder why I didn't see it. The one was covered up. All right, out of view. So the Raiders with Jess. He'll throw that one away.
Into the playground.
Yeah, playground it goes.
He didn't hit a little kid over there, did he? There was a few of them over there.
Watch out.
We do
got
have
a Menominee player down with look like some cramps. We saw that last night at the Gaylord versus Petoskey game, and I don't want to project too much, but it does look like his leg is cramping up there. So with that, we're going to step aside and be back in a minute on Next Level Broadcasting's coverage of Raider football.
At Jim Reel's Friendly Ford of Charlevoix, you can expect big city deals with a small town feel. With over 65 new Ford cars, trucks, and SUVs in stock and ready to go. Right now, lease this 2023 FCTP F-150 for just $300 a month. Or buy and save up to $15,483 off MSRP on select new 2023 Ford F-150s. Get the real deal at Jim Reel's Friendly Ford of Charlevoix.
Level Broadcasting, coverage of Raider football. Want to thank you about Twin Bay Docks. Listen, attention all water lovers. Twin Bay Docks is Northern Michigan's gold standard for your lakeside access. Trusted by final design, Twin Bay Docks makes living life out on the water easy.
Speaking of easy, wow, what a breakthrough Swanson had there. Got through 3 different players there and was finally brought down after 4 yards. Works their way up to the 45 now, the Raiders do. So here's the score that Benzie Central had to end the game with, 50-14. The Raiders looking to better that as he goes immediately out to Owen Waha. Wrapped up immediately, no gain on the play.
Man, but just look at that pursuit. There was 6 Maroons over there on that ball, quick as a wink.
Oh.
So it looks like that's going to conclude the third quarter. After 3 quarters of play, Raiders 14, Maroons 50. This is Next Level Broadcasting's coverage of Raider football. We'll be back with fourth quarter after these messages.
All right, here we go. Charlevoix with a crucial 4th down. 4th and about 6 with a full final quarter left to go.
Ouch.
Jess rears his way around. He'll run for it instead. Tripped up, and he'll be just short of the 1st down. He was brought down by number 21 there, Torrin Davis.
Boy, Swanson put a hit on Xander Zirkowitz, a freshman there. He's going to feel that one in the morning. Swanson just pasted him one. But unfortunately, Charlevoix going to come up a little short.
Yeah, the run pass option there for Jess. He was looking downfield, but the routes were well covered, so he decided to try and make the most of it on the ground and get what he could. Came up about 3 yards shy of that 1st down marker.
The running clock has been initiated.
Okay.
Yep, that would make sense. 36-point game. So Charlevoix with 11 true minutes left to go here of game time. Running clock, just as Christian said. Menominee takes over in the Raiders' territory at their own 48.
The Maroons in no hurry.
Yeah.
Another
Run right up
Wildcat.
the center. Yep. That was Dawson Bardowski, the younger brother of Landon Bardowski. This time taking control of the ball and gains 5.
So you're probably going to see some 2nd and 3rd stringers in here for the Maroons in anticipation of playing probably McBain next week, right, Charles? And does something
Yep, that'll be, unless something
unusual
crazy here happens. But, yeah, the Maroons will be taking on McBain probably next Saturday again.
And that'd be here.
Yep, it would be, yeah.
Man, McBain's a lot farther south. That will be a long one.
2nd and 5. From the Raider 44 we go.
Man.
Young Brodowski there. Dawson takes it up the center. He's breaking away. Charlevoix trying to catch up to him.
Oh.
Finally slips up there. A.J. Spiegel was right on his heels.
Man, to see a chip off the old block, huh?
Yeah. Not exactly the biggest player in the field. In fact, probably one of the smallest, but he's got those legs to carry him forward at a good speed indeed. And that sets up a 1st and goal now for the Maroons.
If he would have kept going and not cut back, I think he would have made it. He kind of chickened out there at the end and kind of pulled back on the stick. I think if he would have kept going, he would have made her.
The hole that he had right up the middle was very indicative of how the entire day has gone for the Raiders, because there is just lanes up the middle for the Maroons to run through. Can drive our Pacifica through those.
With the doors open.
1st and goal. Maroons in shotgun. Young Brodowski, Dawson right next to
Man, they've run that play where that pretty effectively where the
if it's not broke, don't fix it.
Yep. Hey, so all we've got a running clock, and we're going to probably get out of the UP a little sooner than probably we'd hoped for. But been a great season. Enjoyed working with you guys. Enjoyed being part of the Raider Nation and this Raider team of fine young men, excellent parents. I really had fun before the game out walking in the parking lot, talking to some of the supporters out there, and well, a lot of them I've known for years. And that's just what Raider sports is all about: following your students and supporting them best you can, and just happy to be a small part of that. So thank you very much.
Well, I'm just as proud to be working with all you guys. It's been a phenomenal season. These boys. We'll get back to that here in a second. Flag on the field. Delay a game against the Maroons. But yes, it's been a phenomenal time working with all of you and being able to bring Ann Gorney in on this season as well. Hope to have her along for several basketball games coming up in the winter. But you guys have all been a treat with the addition of Austin and Christian down there. You guys have been a lot of fun coming up from downstate every weekend. And this Raider team, I'm sure, bit of a bittersweet moment here for the nearly 20 seniors, but they've played their hearts out all season long. 8:26 to go. Dawson Bardowski for about 3.
I've been really glad to come and help out and participate in calling and broadcasting some of these Charlevoix games. This isn't the primary team I cover, but it's still always a treat to come out and watch them come out and play.
Well, while we are just nearing the 8-minute mark of the fourth quarter. We want to thank all of the watch parties, people who were patient with us earlier this afternoon while we were having technical difficulties. And as we got those things squared away, thanks for being patient with us here at Next Level Broadcasting. Appreciate that.
Yeah, they probably sold more beverages than usual.
Dawson Bardowski taking the ball there off the reception from Turkoff. Gains about 5 yards, works his way down to the Raider 5.
Yeah, it was a nice tackle by Claflin there, ranging out there in the flat and making that tackle, making the play, putting them in fourth down position here from their 6-yard line.
Well, we've got a fourth down now. Only the fourth down that the Maroons have seen so far today, but at the 6-yard line. Turkoff throwing out to Bardowski one more time. He's up on his feet still trying to push forward, and he's just short of the goal line by 2 yards. The Raider will take the ball over at their own 2.
You know, that was really good to see by the Raider defense. That was just the pride of the Raider defense on their sleeve right there, not allowing him to score. There was about one Raider there early, I believe it was Josh Schultz, in coverage, and he held them up and waited for some more help from his teammates, even though that the Maroons kind of had more linemen there trying to push Bardowski into the end zone, but the pride of the Raider defense doing its thing there to not allow another score.
There's no quit in this team. There are still 6 minutes and 15 seconds left to go in this season for them, and they're going to play every last second to the end as they take over at their own 2. Jess with the handoff.
Watkins came around the side and tried to run that little counter to play that they run, and the big defensive lineman in there was waiting for him to come around.
Then he helped him up off the ground. Yeah. That was a nice touch. Now these Raiders, some of them going to be rolling right into basketball, some of them going to be rolling right into wrestling.
Yeah, first game comes up on I believe the 27th of November. Charlevoix boys varsity coming up against Ellsworth. Ellsworth will be at home. The catch there by Owen Waha, the first down, and about 4 more.
So have we seen Vollmer since he was hurt? I'm kind of looking around.
Yeah, he's been playing well. Actually, he had that opening touchdown run of the third quarter and then caught the touchdown pass in the third quarter. So after he and Bryce Johnson collided in the end zone, looks like they both got checked out and are back out there in good health.
Excellent.
5:04 to go in the season for the Raiders, 50-14. 1st and 10 from their own 20. Brady Jess with the pass just outside of Hudson Vollmer's grasp as he tried to one-hand that one.
That would have been a heck of a grab if he was able to wrangle that in.
Yeah, it was. You need a little stick-em somewhere to latch on to that. So the Raiders basketball team has their first game just the end of the month.
Yep.
A couple more weeks. They probably start practice here coming up quickly then, next week or 2. They used to give the football players a bye a little bit, give them a little time off. These kids have been at football since August.
Mm-hmm.
So just give them a little breather, hopefully, before they roll into the next sport.
Jess rearing back once again.
Right now, you know, one thing right now with 4 minutes and about 10 seconds to go in the fourth quarter, the last thing you want to see is a injury right now to really to both teams. Right, for the Raiders, I would say, you know, those basketball players, those wrestlers. I mean, we haven't even talked about the wrestling team coming this winter for Charlevoix. Got 3 wrestlers on this football team that are ranked #1 in their respective weight category, between Trevor Streeter, Landon Swanson, and Brady Jess. And, you know, right now you just want to get out of this game without having any injuries.
Real quick, I just want to make mention, Ann Gorney letting us know that the cross-country team is coming 15th in the state today down at Michigan International Speedway. As Jess lets that one fly, picked up by Waha. He gets the 15-yarder.
Great catch. Best catch of the day for the Raiders. That was not an easy one to pull down, but Waha went up high for it, pulled it down for one of our few first downs, but that was a nice play.
And it keeps the chains moving.
So the boys came in 15th in the state.
Yep.
That's good. excellent showing. Just an honor team-wise to be asked to that. To be able to qualify for that is extraordinary.
1st and 10 here. Jess taking the ball for himself, trying to get around the Menominee defenders. Indeed he does for about 4.
At the 40-yard line. Updated score from West Branch.
2 minutes, 38 seconds to go here in the game.
Now the leads.
Raiders right at their 40-yard line.
With less than a minute to play.
Well, while we have some time, we want to give a special heartfelt shout out and best wishes and prayers out to Jen Jess and the rest of the Jess family, as Jen had an operation done on a cancer cell a couple days ago. So warm felt best wishes and sending out our prayers from our Next Level Broadcasting to the Jess family as well this afternoon.
Yeah, I don't know if you can see it at home, but the Charlevoix players are all wearing a pink ribbon on their helmets as a gesture of support and encouragement to the Jess family.
Brady Jess, hey, why not? He'll take it once again. Gets a good 7 yards or so on there as we work our way down inside 90 seconds to go in the game.
Well, you hit the nail on the head, Charles, when you said you're just playing to keep the health down, or keep the injuries down, making sure the players are healthy, especially for those that still have to play next week, and then those that are looking forward to other sports in the coming weeks.
Now, kind of melancholy, these seniors, last time on a football field for maybe a lot of them their lifetime.
There's a good run by Brady Warchall. He gets about a 22-yard run from about the 43 down to the 19, Shane.
Yeah. Well, hey, we get a chance to call Brady Warchall. Haven't done that at all
I was going to mention, I think that's his first mention of the game.
Yep, and this season he's had some good runs here and there, so happy to give him some credit there as we work our way down to 35 seconds to go in the game. The Raiders trying to knock the ball into the end zone one more time. Brady just takes the low snap, goes for it himself, plowing forward. 21 seconds to go now.
Well, as we've mentioned before, we're going to be losing almost 20 of these seniors for next year. So, but the JV team has shown some promise. I don't remember their record right off the top of my head, but I know it was very respectable. This year's JVs got some talent there. Looking forward to seeing next fall. So, but again, last time a lot of these seniors going to be playing in the maroon and white as Raiders, and I'm sure it'll be memories that they will take with them for the rest of their life, being around these coaches and other players, and probably the most successful run any Charlevoix football team has had since the advent of the playoff system.
Well, while we have a moment here, congratulations to the Raiders on their accolades this season. We want to thank all of our sponsors for making this trip possible, also allowing us to be a part of your afternoon. From Martin Concrete to Charlevoix Auto, Jim Reel Ford, Professional Seamless Gutters, Traverse City Cherry Capital Airport, Bingham Insurance, BC Pizza, Charlevoix State Bank, Fresh Coast Sliders, Skydive Charlevoix, Wilmont Electric, Burnett Foods, J. Arnold Custom Cabinetry and Painting, as Brady Jess is going to sling this one intended for Owen Waha. Also want to thank our friends at Charlevoix Agency Insurance, Market Technologies Incorporated, Charlevoix Sewer and Drain Cleaning, the Lake House, Bayshore Animal Hospital, the Charlevoix Barber, Charlevoix Sewer and Drain Cleaning, CarQuest Auto Parts, the Lemerin Farm Bureau Insurance Agency, Northwest Heating and Cooling, Twin Bay Docks, Culvers of Charlevoix, Bases, Discovery Blinds, and Dry Harbor Marine for making this game possible. Thank you for making us a part of your afternoon on this beautiful Saturday from Menominee. Unfortunately, it did not go the Raiders' way this afternoon. Menominee prevails 50-14 over the Charlevoix Raiders. Menominee moves on in the MHSAA state playoffs to take on McBain next week in a regional Division 7 game. The winner of that game will advance to the semifinal the following week. So for all of us here with the crew of Next Level Broadcasting, for Christian Swinsicki, Austin Mong, Dennis Halverson, Jimmy Deskamp, Shane Smith, and Charles Strail, thank you for tuning in, and thank you for making us a part of your afternoon and making us a part of your fall this football season. Good afternoon, or have a great rest of your afternoon, ladies and gentlemen.
See you back here for basketball.
See you back in Charlevoix.
At Jim Reel's Friendly Ford of Charlevoix, you can expect big city deals with a small town feel. With over 65 new Ford cars, trucks, and SUVs in stock and ready to go. Right now, lease this 2023 FCTP F-150 for just $300 a month. Or buy and save up to $15,483 off MSRP on select new 2023 Ford F-150s. Get the real deal at Jim Reel's Friendly Ford of Charlevoix.
Hannah again with Charlevoix Auto. Don't let summer pass you by. Get into a new Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, or Ram today and make this the summer event. Lease a sleek new Compass for an amazing $339 a month. Elevate your journey in a stylish Grand Cherokee for $429 a month. Or unleash the power of a 4x4 Ram pickup for $459 a month. Don't miss out on getting into your perfect ride for less at Charlevoix Auto on US 31 South near the Charlevoix Airport. Your trusted local dealership.
Sick and tired of monotonous family dinners? Then you need to call an audible and let BC Pizza take care of the rest. They've been the best source of handmade, hometown gourmet pizzas featuring a wide variety of menu options, including salads, grinders, and their world-famous pizza. And with a location in Charlevoix right here to serve you, where their presence in the community is second to none. BC Pizza, the best choice pizza.
Now's the time to fly from your Northern Michigan hometown Cherry Capital Airport. TVC. TVC Airport will get you to your dream destination anywhere in the world. Visit tvcairport.com now.
Today's game has been brought to you by the Charlevoix Barbershop, Kilwins of Charlevoix, Fresh Coast Sliders, Burnett Foods, Bayshore Animal Hospital, J. Arnold Custom Cabinetry, J. Arnold Painting, Dry Harbor Marine, Charlevoix State Bank, Martin Concrete, Swanson K&D, Farm Bureau Insurance, the Lemarand Agency, Charlevoix Auto, CarQuest Auto Parts, Charlevoix Sewer and Drain Cleaning, Market Technologies Incorporated, Professional Seamless Gutters, Charlevoix Agency Insurance, Jim Reel's Friendly Ford, Bingham Insurance Services, Wilmot Electric, Culvers of Charlevoix, John Deere Hudson, The Lake House, Traverse City Cherry Capital Airport, BC Pizza, Twin Bay Docks, and Northwest Heating and Air.